Hi everyone, I'm Miranda Sanchez, and joining me is Andrew Goldfarb to talk about something very important. Pokemon Go is finally getting trading, and not just like a it's coming. It's a hey, we have a time frame now. We have shown you what it looks like. It exists. It is real.
I've seen a live demo of it. It definitely exists.
Yeah, you have a great explanation of how that works on the site. There's also new features, but we are greedy and awful, and we want to know what's coming next, right?
And that's the thing, exactly. Like since the original announcement trailer, they've shown trading and they've shown PvP. And so we have trading. Where's PvP? Like that's the other big feature we've been waiting for so long.
Right, and so I guess with the announcement of trading and knowing what that is, it's kind of time to start speculating what PvP could look like. Because obviously we know what it's like to battle in gyms and everything else. But when you come in contact with another trainer, like that PvP part is kind of a challenge because it doesn't really have a turn-based system set up yet, right?
Yeah, it doesn't. That's the thing. Like the battle mechanics in this game are just tapping, and they're just against sort of an AI Pokemon. So like I can leave my Pokemon in a gym, and then you battle against it asynchronously, but they've never done that full, main series type of battle one-on-one.
Right, and we've seen how that works in a weird roundabout way with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, since it has similar mechanics to Pokemon Go, and we know that there's definitely links there. But the way that Niantic chooses to go about PvP is going to be really interesting, because at that point, it feels more like a full-fledged Pokemon game as opposed to like this Pokemon Oddity, which is on its own side thing.
Yeah, it's weird because like all we have right now are attacking and dodging. That's it. That's basically the only movements you can take. And I think it would be interesting to add in status effects and to add in things like actual turn-based battling, much like the main series. And I think at that point, the exciting part of it would be if they made it competitive. Yeah. Because I think that PvP, to me, in the Pokemon world, means the championship circuit. And getting into the Pokemon World Championships and getting people to be competitive feels like it would breathe total new life into this game.
Oh yeah, I mean, even with trading, I think there's gonna be a wave of people who come back. Every time Pokemon Go opens a new feature, everyone in the office is like, all right, time to update, get back in.
Reinstall.
See how it goes, and then like maybe stick around for a little bit while longer. But with battling, like that could be like a huge thing with PvP. And I really am curious to see how they implement that, because it is going to be a local thing, right? Because trading is local. And the big thing about Pokemon Go is like this is a social game. We want you to see the people that you're trading with. We want you to see the people that you're battling with at gyms. And of course, when you actually battle against people, that's going to be the same case, I'd expect.
Yeah, and I think they need new ways to fulfill the grind. It's really hard to get Stardust right now outside of events, and you can buy star pieces for a limited time in the shop, but it's really difficult to have like a reliable grinding method. And I think PvP can kind of be the answer to that. I think you were saying earlier before we started recording, that would be an awesome way to receive Stardust and receive rewards that are harder to get. And I think that's such a good idea, because the loop right now has basically been the same for 2 years. And I think that would be a really smart way to mix it up. If you're sick of raid battling, just stick to PvP. And maybe there will even be some mechanism from that to get eggs or unlock new Pokemon. Like, there are all kinds of ways they could reinvent the game, and PvP is a really interesting gateway for it.
Yeah, well, I hope we see some of that eventually. I mean, there's really
maybe
no...
Maybe a Go Fest.
Yeah, there's really no way to tell, but hopefully Niantic gets that out, some details out soon. I mean, obviously we have no idea what goes on in the back end. I'm sure it's very hard to like keep this game living and develop new ideas and make sure it integrates really well and works really well.
And we joke, like, we say we're greedy. Obviously, I am really excited for trading, and that is a really cool first step and something we wanted for a while. And I think they fulfilled the promise really well. I think they did something really cool with it. I'm hoping the same can be true in PvP.
Yeah, so we'll see what's next. For all your Pokemon Go news, recaps, and everything, keep it on IGN.